welcome to the Elite Suite, and today we are beginning episode 8 of the Trading to Glory. If you guys are new to the Trading to Glory, essentially this is a series where we are spending no FIFA points, buying no coins, and really not playing that many games. All the losses are pretty much from loyalty glitch, except for one where I decided to play world class with bronze players. That was a terrible idea. But essentially, we're going to be trading our way up to as many coins as we can, shooting for, well, I guess, glory. So that's what we're doing, and I want to start today's video off with a nice trading method for low budget that you can do every single night before you go to sleep. So essentially, it's revolving around the Liga MX and Super League, which are the squad building challenge leagues for the Charisma and the Gignac. So cards that are silver are going for a little bit more than other leagues. So right now, you guys can see I did this last night. I started with 2.2k, all right? And then I bought as many cards as I could for 2.2k, and I ended up listing them for a little bit less than what their next buy now was, for 6 hours. You can also do 12 hours if you won't be online for 12 hours, but I did 6 hours because I was going to wake up and get back online. So right here, we can see that we sold every single card that I got, including one Farland that I sniped from Cruz Azul, who is a very, very good snipe. He goes for like 4,000 coins. So we were able to make a lot of coins on him, turning 200 into 3,600 just like that. But for the most part, they went for, you know, double their price of what I got them for, maybe triple their price and quadruple their price. Another one that I got for 200 that goes for 1,500 there. And then you could also do it with the Super League. As you guys can see here, I got Bakis for 200, I got Parlak for 200, and then I also got a rare card over here for about 350 coins that I sold for 1,600 overnight. So it's a really, really good trading method. So essentially, let me go ahead and show you guys how it works if you're not familiar, if you haven't been around the Trading to Glory too much yet. So you go over here, you're going to see some cards for 200 normally, but those are mostly players from Necaxa or Tijuana. Those are the cheapest cards for silver in Liga MX. If you end up getting a Tigres card, a Club America card, a Cruz Azul card, those cards are going for a lot more than, you know, Tijuana, Pueblos, and Necaxa. Then over in the Super League, it's a lot easier right now because you can actually tell which cards are, you know, the cheapest right here. There's none for less than 400, none for less than 450 for that matter. So right here you can see we get a card for 350. Oh, we missed it, but we could have easily sold that back on for probably about 600 coins. And all you gotta do is just get on, spend whatever amount of coins you have before you go to bed, and they'll easily sell within the 6 hours because they have demand for the squad building challenges. So that's an easy way that I took 2,000 coins and made it 11k so I could wake up with 11,000 coins to work with during this episode. So let's go ahead and get started with episode 8. As you guys know from the previous episode, we have all of our coins right now in investments. Right now, Bakambu, who we got for about 45k each, and he is up to about 55k now. Great investment so far. Mustafi, I got for 39k. He's up to about 44k. Not as great of an investment so far, but he'll keep rising. Willian, we got for 21k. I'm not exactly sure what he's at. Koulibaly for 8k. He's going for at least 9k. And various other cards on our transfer list, including Fabianski, Cazorlas, Marquinhos, and Fabregas. So we've got a whole bunch of investments right now on our transfer list. So that is what we're going to keep for today. I probably will end up selling these on tomorrow, which will be Wednesday or Thursday, because we do know that the full game is released on Friday. I'm expecting a little bit of a drop again on Friday. So I want to sell my investments tomorrow or Thursday and then reinvest again on Friday. I think we'll be able to make some more coins. So what we're going to focus this episode on is trading from 0 to as many coins as we possibly can. Because as you guys, as I said earlier in the video, we started with 2.2k last night. We're up to 11.3k simply from investing in those silvers. So we're going to see how high we can work without selling any of the investments on the transfer list. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's our first card. We picked up a Marlos for 4k. Nothing ridiculous, but we'll make a couple hundred coins on him for sure. Bruno's the cheapest right mid, so I was sure to buy him because I figured he'd be going for at least 4.5k, as Bruno's going for about 4.3k. I saw one up for about 5k there, maybe a little bit less than 5k is what we'll list them for, 4.9. I think I'm going to go 4.7 on this Marlos. That'll be 700 coin profit. So we actually completed the task for buying a defender while sniping Kolarov. So that's an extra good snipe. I'm not sure what Kolarov's going for as a left back for Roma, but we know he has demand because of the new marquee matchup. So sniping marquee matchup cards are going to be a little bit difficult. There's a lot of competition and a lot of people are doing them. But when you do end up sniping one of them, it is pretty easy to sell them back on. So every single Roma player right now is going for 1,300 or more coins within a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and send him up for 1,300 and make 300 coin profit just like that. The Kolarov, being a left back, being rare, he's probably going to sell for a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and check his price, and then we're also going to open the free whatever we get for the daily objective. So Kolarov is currently going for, it looks like, as a left back for Roma. That's Kolasinac. That's not Kolarov. I was getting pretty happy with his price there. Kolarov, that makes more sense. Alright, so he's going for, instead of over 2,000, he's still going for 1,600 right now. I'm pretty happy with that, doubling my coins on Kolarov. Let's go ahead and open up the free daily objective here, and then also take a look at what else we need to do. We need to add a get fit, score a header, 2 for the RPL, and becoming seasoned. So we got to play games for all the other ones except for get fit, but buy a defender, we get 350 coins. So not only did we get Kolarov for 750, selling him on for about 750 coin profit, we also get 350 more coins for that. So that was a very, very good deal. If you guys have been following the Trade to Glory series, I told you guys to invest in Roma and Milan cards. And if you go to the Serie A, which is the Calcio on FIFA, you can find that there's probably going to be a marquee matchup between Milan and Roma, given the fact that those are two pretty big teams in the Serie A. So we're actually looking at Milan here. I know it's behind the face cam, but Milan cards are going for about 1,100 right away. In the if they're gold. So if you guys invested in these cards, it's definitely time to sell. You could probably sell them on for about 1,300 coins if they're from Milan. And if you guys invested in Man City and Chelsea players, you could probably sell them on for even more. I'm going to go and list them up for 1,300. Let's see how many I kept. Now, I didn't invest heavily in marquee matchups. I just kind of wanted to show you guys a way you guys could invest. Now, we did end up getting 2 of the 4 teams right. I was guessing that they were to be a Lokomotiv Moscow and the Moscow derby between Dynamo. That didn't happen. And I also predicted that there would be the Sporting Lisbon versus Porto squad building challenge marquee matchup. That didn't happen, but Milan versus Roma did, and Chelsea versus Man City did. So if you guys invested in those, that's easy coins. We got a Zapata here for 400. We'll go ahead and sell that on for 1,300 coins. Pretty easy profit on that investment. And then we've got ourselves another Milan player here, Silva, the striker, and as you guys can see, he might be going for even more. We'll go ahead and list him up for 1,400 coins. I think he might be going for a little bit more than the other cards. And then Storari, probably one of the cheaper ones, given the fact he's a goalkeeper. So we'll go ahead and list him up for 1,300. And that's an easy 1,000 coins almost on pretty much all those 3 cards. So we'll go ahead and add that to our coin total on the day. So if you guys invested in those, GG. That's a very, very nice profit right there. I've begun to actually snipe some Milan players now, and it's actually a little bit easier, I'm not going to lie, than the Roma cards. I got a Conti here for 650. I don't know exactly what he goes for, but it seems like all the cards are at least selling for 1,200, and they should sell for 1,300 by the time they expire for sure. I'm going to have to be going here to class in a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and list this card up for 1,400 coins, see if we can over double our coins on that card, and make some easy profit on him. We'll go ahead and search for a couple more and then try to snipe one more before we head out for class. We didn't get that Storari there, but we almost did. We're up to 26,000 coins, guys. That's absolutely ridiculous, I feel like, considering we literally had 2,000 coins, and I've only been on the game for maybe a 45 minutes in total. Maybe 45 minutes in total. I think that's pretty ridiculous. 45 minutes, we're making 25k. I'm really happy with that. We got another card. There it is, 800. Milan's really, really easy right now. And we'll finish off with a bang. 450 coins for Storari there. And obviously, they'll sell on for about 1,300 coins. So that's a nice way to finish off before I go to class. We'll list them for 1,300. We'll go ahead and list the Montalivo for 1,400 on our transfer list. So far, in about 45 minutes, we've gone from 2k to about maybe 30,000 coins, guys. So that is going to be your first step if you guys are trying to follow along, I'd say, is just sniping cards from the marquee matchups or any SBCs or anything that has demand right now because of a squad building challenge. I'm back from class now, and it's time to see what sold. We had some cards still up on the market, and we're up to, it looks like, 36,000. So we've got the page of Roma players there. They've all sold for some nice profit. Then we've got a page of Milan players, and they've all sold for some nice profit, and a few more Milan and Parati sprinkled in there along with a Schick. But this is really good so far. We've been making a lot of coins without having to sell any of our investments here on the transfer list, so we're going to hold on to those until at least tomorrow's episode, and then we will sell them on and invest again on Friday. So let's get back into some sniping methods, see if we can make a little bit more coins and get our way up to 40,000 coins. I've begun to kind of move up a little bit. We've still been sniping Milan and Roma players, but I'm going to try to make profit off of a little bit more higher rated cards or higher price cards so we can make more increments in profit, because right now we're only making like 300 to 1,000 coins per card, which is great, but if we can start making 2k per card and 5k per card, that would be even better. So let's go ahead and start working our way up to some higher rated players so we can get to as many coins as we possibly can by the end of this episode. I'm getting these cards right here, these Fabianskis, pretty easily for 13,000 coins, and they sell for about 15,250. I've sold every single informed Fabianski that I've bought for a little bit of profit, some ranging up to 2K profit. Now I'm going to venture into Premier League marquee matchup trading, more so with Manchester City, because Man City's cheapest gold card on the market right now is more than 2.8K. It's right now, it's Mendy and maybe Bravo as well for about 2.9 thousand coins, which means that if you set your filter at a max buy now of 2,600 and keep refreshing, you're gonna find some deals. First search, we find a Delph there. And then you keep searching, and I imagine that it'll be some noobs to list them up for very, very cheap, like 1,000 coins, as you guys can see there. I got a little bit tangled up with my controls, but right there, another 2,500 for Bravo. Now, I do want to get it for a little bit better of a deal than 2,500, so I'm going to keep searching at about 2,400 or less. That way, I'm making 500 coins at least per card. I almost got that one there. That was pretty quick. But they're popping up pretty quickly, and there's a lot of profit to be made if you end up getting a card. So this is at least 500 coin profit, even if I get a Mendy for 2,400, which is worst case scenario, is 500 coin profit. Then we got a Mendy here for 2K. If we ended up getting that one, that would have been 9K profit. Then another Bravo here. That one we got for 1,500 coins. So you guys witnessed it there, making almost double of 1,500 off this card because we know it sells for about 2,900. So a pretty easy, very profitable sniping filter right there. Just a very, very simple one. It's based off of marquee matchups. All you got to do is go Gold Man City. It's straightforward and it's pretty easy. This Man City filter is actually doing bits for us. We've got a 950 Delph as well now. We're over 40,000 coins. The Delph will sell for 1,900 with, 2,900 without a doubt. So we'll go ahead and list it up for 2,900 for 2K profit and kind of check up on what we have been doing today so far. So let's go ahead and look at the transfer list real quick. So we started with 2,000 coins last night. I picked up about 11 silver cards for about 200 coins, relisted them up for, you know, a decent amount of profit. Some were 2,000 coins more than what I got them for. Some were only double the price, but just still good, turning 200 to 400 coins. We ended up turning that 2,200 coins into 11,500 coins. And so far, we've turned that 11,500 coins from this morning into about 43,000 coins, just pretty much from sniping cards. Now, we also have been doing a little bit of trading with Fabianski. Now, this isn't 100% sniping because Fabianski, he kind of rises and lowers throughout the day. So if you can get him for 13,000, you just wait, you know, 15 minutes. He'll probably be back up to 15K. And then you wait another 15 minutes. Sometimes he's back down to 13K. And that's when you just got to buy a few and flip him for 15K once he goes back up. But as you guys can see, we've had a ton of Milan. We've had a ton of Roma. We've had a ton of Man City now. And we also have a Caballero in there as well to add a Manchester or to add a Chelsea player in there. We've also got Mont Olivo still selling. He hasn't sold yet. Bravo hasn't sold for 2,900. And then Delph here will probably sell pretty soon. Once these three sell, that's going to be another almost 6,000, maybe 6,500 coins. That should shoot us up to almost 50,000 coins. So let's at least get to 50K by the end of this episode, guys, because I didn't have a lot of time to record the episode today. I'm not going to lie. I've actually only had about 2 hours to record because I've had classes and I've also got to go to conditioning and then I've got training for, you know, so that's going to be 4-hour length. So I'll probably edit this when I get home. So I'm probably going to wrap it up here. So pretty short episode, guys. Simply sniping cards right now for marquee matchups have been great. And so hopefully this has helped you guys out. So kind of learning how to get from 2K to 50K, especially using that Liga MX method, guys. If you've got less than 5,000 coins, do the Liga MX Turkish League Squad Building Challenge, League Squad Building Challenge, Silver Method. Do it overnight, list your cards, and you'll probably double, triple, or quadruple your coins overnight, then start working your way up by sniping other cards in demand right now, like Man City players, like Roma players, like Milan players. It didn't take me that long. And yeah, it's sniping, and it's a really simple method, guys, but that's all you need to do sometimes. Sometimes it's not a super advanced trading tip that is going to just blow your guys' minds and that nobody's going to understand but me. Sometimes it is just this simple, and that's what we did today. So we worked from 2,000 coins to 50,000 coins. I was only on the game for about 2 hours in total, and that is how you guys can make coins really, really easily at the beginning of the game. So if you guys are considering buying FIFA points, don't do it. Save your money, invest your cards, play your cards right, and then end up making a ton of coins in just 2 hours of trading. In just 2 hours. So I can't stress that enough. hopefully this video did help you guys out in one of the shortest episodes of the Trading to Glory yet. If you guys want to see one of the longest episodes of the Trading to Glory yet, check out the last episode. I think that's the most important episode yet. This one was pretty good as well, so if you guys did have a low amount of coins, hopefully this one helped you out. But it also helps out for people who have got cards invested. That's exactly why I did this today, is because I've got so many cards as my investments right now, and that was taking up all of my coins. I literally invested every last coin except for 2.2k, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you guys how you can take that 2.2k and work with it. You don't need to trade with big cards to make profit. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace! Ow!